Mark, what was the best part of your college experience?
The best part of my college experience was each year was different. There was always something to look forward to. It was almost like they were holding back stuff in order for you to experience something new every year. I just loved how I anticipated what was going to come up next, and then it was nothing that I anticipated. But making the friends in college, going from year to year, learning all these different new things that I thought I might have learned in year 1 to year 2 to year 3 to year 4. Everything was different, and the best part was just being caught by surprise by all these new experiences. It's a wonderful thing.
So you went to Coppin with the Coppin?
Yes, Coppin State University.
And that's a HBCU.
HBCU, Historically Black College University.
So can you tell me maybe how you think that experience might be different than going to just like a traditional college?
The experience at Coppin, what they do is it's historically black. So what they want to do is teach you the roots of your heritage in all aspects. I mean, they go from the different islands. They talk about, you know, the people brought over from Africa, but they also touch on the other islands that, you know, slaves have come from, or they talk about the history of how we actually did so much to build this country, the technology and the things that people don't really understand that has been built and been invented by the likes of black men and women. And you're like, wow, okay, the stop sign, and, you know, the hot comb and all these other inventions, you know, were black, historically black inventions.
Did you pay for school, or did you get a scholarship?
I had a partial scholarship, so it's I paid for a little and they paid for the rest.
Okay, so what did you pay for exactly, or what did they pay for, I should say?
They paid for the room and board. I just paid for books.
Okay, and your tuition was covered?
Yes.
Okay, so you just had to pay a small fee. So how do you think things might have been different for you if you had to pay to go to college? You had to pay for all that.
The difference would be the amount of money I would have been paying back each month in a loan. That's the big difference. You know, it's the interest rates on loans that they fluctuate with the economy, but you definitely want them to pay for your education, and you want to go into whatever university you choose with a skill, you know, whether it be your academics, whether it be your athletics or whatever. It's something that they can say, all right, you know, we can pay for your education. We can pay for you to attend our university.
What did you study?
I studied English. I was an English major.
But now you're a professional actor.
I'm an actor, yes.
So how did you make that transition?
It was almost a 3-part. So being an English major, I said I wanted to work behind the scenes and write. I wanted to write for film and television and produce TV shows and the likes. But it took a turn as I was in my senior year. I was like, well, I still want to be an English major, but I might look into being a professor. Once I left there, I started working at a PR firm. Tons of writing. I enjoyed that. It was like, okay, we're writing proposals, we're working with big name companies. But in this PR firm, I started working with some IT stuff, only because somebody went on vacation, they needed help. And they asked me to help them, they'll show me everything. So I helped them, and that was it. I was in IT from then on. So I left the PR firm, started working in the government, the federal government, in IT. And the rest was history until I got on the set of After Earth, the film with Will and Jaden Smith, and was literally bitten by the bug on the first day, actually within the first hour.
How did you end up on the set of that?
A friend of mine sent a casting call to me from New York, and she said, hey, they're looking for tall, athletic guys. I thought about you, maybe you want to submit, they might call you. It's like, great. So I sent them a picture, and it's like, hey, I heard you're looking for tall, athletic guys. And they called me, and I drove up to Philly the following day, was up there for 2.5 hours, went through the whole audition, interview, and the likes.
So knowing now that you have become an actor, would you go back to college and maybe redo it and have studied acting in college instead?
No.
Why not?
And I think the journey, everything that I've learned in between being an English major in college up until today made me who I am right now.
So what do you think is the number one reason everybody should go to college?
Number one reason is you definitely want to get that degree. I mean, there's so much information that you learn in college. But, and again, well, another thing is a lot of these jobs out here require you to have a 4-year degree. I know a Secret Service agent, if you're looking to be that, you need a 4-year degree. I know there are several executive assistant positions out there that require you to have a 4-year degree. So just be prepared. That's one of the main things. Just be prepared so they won't have to ask, do you have a 4-year degree? They already see it. So you can walk into an establishment and say, hello, my name is, and get that job. So
look into the camera and just give some final words of advice to the kids who are thinking about college, not thinking about college, or just on their way to that path. What do you have to say to them?
Stick to a particular path that you want, that you desire to be on. Don't settle for anything that's going to just be comfortable, because there's going to be something that you desire to do that's going to tug at you while you're in your comfort zone. So go after your desire and work hard at it. It may not pay exactly what you might get in a comfort zone, but it's going to pay off in the long run. And that's the best part of it, because you're going to enjoy that ride once you get there.